So I guess Peter Thiel was an angry young man. I was reading, and I'm not really sure why. I don't understand, although I do. People with control issues tend to be angry people. And I don't think there's any doubt that Peter Thiel has a history of being a control freak. But he manages to influence so many young men. And really, you want to know what it is at the root of it is hate for women. It is. Even him. But I mean, he has his Palantir has been around since 2003 and has slowly accumulated more and more government contracts with DHS, ICE, FBI, CIA. CIA was early on, NSA, DOD, DHS. But it's not just there through his Palantir and his control mechanisms. No, he's molded J.D. Vance, who's vice president. He molded Charlie Kirk when Charlie Kirk was still in high school. He helped fund Turning Point. Yes. So can you see why it was only Charlie Kirk's face that is never removed from any social media? Yeah, but of course I would be. Of course I would be. I mean, for one, if I'm calling them out, they just won't tolerate that. But it's also because I'm a woman. And him, Charlie Kirk, Nick Fuentes, all of these people have this hate at women and want them to shh. Well, why should I shh when you're destroying the country with your bullshit? Because none of you men want to deal with your inner trauma or your inner bullshit. Really, you don't. Like, really, to act like you're about conservative values, Peter Thiel is a total joke, and you know it. But then you fund both sides. Many people like to say that he's the Antichrist. No, but he loves to play his little games about, if you're afraid of AI, it will turn into the Antichrist. Yet he doesn't even know God. Believe me, I don't think it should be a hard stretch to realize he doesn't know God. If he knew God, he wouldn't do the things he does. He wouldn't be a control freak. He wouldn't be obsessed with controlling others. He wouldn't be obsessed with all of his tech innovation just to make everybody's life more fucking miserable. And it's not just him. It's just, what do you have to be angry about? Yeah, you're about the same age as me. You graduated from San Mateo High School in California in '85. Your father was a chemist. I don't know if it was a chemist, but was in with uranium and mining. And they traveled a lot up until he got into high school. His father's name was Klaus Frederick Theil. So you had to go. I'm just wondering what happened. What is your obsession and predatory behavior towards molding men to hate women? That's what you're doing. And this, even though everybody likes to make that you and Nick Fuentes are on opposite sides. No, they're not. They're not. There may not be a direct connection, but believe me, again, Nick Fuentes wouldn't have all the followers if this man right here didn't want him to. But as long as they hate women, that's the key. They have to hate women. Yeah, Thiel backed Kirk's Turning Point USA financially and strategically during its formative years, aligning with shared goals of countering campus liberalism. Kirk participated in Thiel-hosted events, summits, including tech leader meeting at Trump Tower, amplifying their influence in GOP circles. Peter Thiel has expressed skepticism toward women's suffrage in 2009 essay, arguing that the 19th Amendment's passage in 1920 marked the end of optimistic politics by expanding the electorate to groups favoring welfare expansion, including women. He suggested women should remain silent while men shape history, tying this to a libertarian critique of democracy's drag on innovation and capitalism. Yeah, so that's then why Charlie Kirk turned out the way he is, why Nick Fuentes is even given a platform, because, well, the key is you got to hate women. Yeah, because they're the destroyers of everything, right? Yeah, same attitude as since the beginning days, when Eve took the apple, she's destroyed it all, huh? Yeah, get over yourself, okay? You people are the ones that keep the curse going. Peter Thiel knew God, he might know that, but of course not. But then there's J.D. Vance, he molded. There's Charlie Kirk. And then, interestingly enough, J.D. Vance changed his name from, well, he's had it 4 different names. Yeah, he's had James Donald Bowman, James David Bowman, James Hamill, J.D. Vance. Yeah, it wasn't until 2014, like right before he was getting married that he decided, some say, well, actually Joshua Von Kirk. Yeah, Joshua Von Kirk, who's some Yale buddy of his. He mentions him in his Hillbilly Elegy, Hillbilly Royalty, as it's called, book, Joshua Von Kirk, who says that he changed it in 2013. And just to honor his mother, so his mother was a Vance. Sadly, he doesn't seem to have Vance blood, but I guess he does. Maybe it's just a different Vance line. I think Peter Thiel, for whatever reason, maybe influenced the name change, because it happened in Yale, right before he graduated Yale. And that's when he was influenced by Peter Thiel. But Joshua Von Kirk, who it's part of Vance's inner circle, says that, he changed it to honor his grandmother who raised him. Okay, that's a great story. But, good old Peter Thiel here has so much influence. It's just disturbing. It's disgusting that people put you on some pedestal and pay money to hear what you have to say. But you're good, Peter Thiel. I do have to give you that. You're good at being the smooth, playing it like you're a humble person. Although control freaks are never humble. You just can put on you're just a good bullshit artist. And you know what? I don't care what anybody in the administration thinks. Like, I support Trump. I call the balls as I see them, okay? No, all these people are just trying to take Trump down. However, I'm just an ordinary American who has been affected because of his bullshit innovation. That isn't about freedom. Surveillance and freedom do not go hand in hand. They don't. You could say, we're using it for immigration. Yeah. And then when you have people like him and all of the people he's molded that are eyes on Trump all the time. You got RFK Jr. there who had indirect ties to Peter Thiel because of Jim O'Neill, who heads up CDC. And Jim O'Neill was the head of one of his venture capitalist companies from 2008 to 2018. It doesn't matter. He has hands everywhere because he's obsessed. He's obsessed with control, and his obsession is mostly because women need to be silent. So you got what you wanted. Your free-loving American dream here. Nick Fuentes now controlling Gen Z. Oh, you got to be loving it, Peter Thiel. You got to be loving it, huh? You're getting it all your way. The Charlie Kirks of the world influencing women to shut up and know their place, exactly what your view is. And it's a hateful, controlling view. Blaming women for getting the right to vote. Really, Peter? Like, that seems so beneath you if you're anybody that's supposed to be intelligent. But you don't strike me as intelligent, yet you want to talk about how women getting the right to vote destroyed high IQ. No, I think the Roman Empire destroyed it long ago, and you are just continuing that legacy. Way to go.